feel like younger barbers now are like just taking the game to another place, you know.
100%.
And I feel like we're the generation is gonna change a lot. You know what I mean?
Bro, and we are, bro. Like, our generation is gonna change the barber game for the rest of like eternity. Trimtalkz. We back
Back in action.
with the guests.
Yes, sir. We're here.
Special, very
Here
special
with the
guest
cameraman.
today.
So today
Very
we got
special.
a little behind the scene action. So we got our production crew, my boy Landon,
What's going
and then
on?
my brother Sh0tbyfig.
What up, what up?
Make sure y'all go follow them on Instagram. Put the links in bio and shit and
Plug the gram.
all that. But yeah, how are you guys? How's your guys' day going?
Doing good. A little bit tired, but we're here. We're doing it.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, you know, just same tired, bro.
Okay. So, fucking just talk to us, guys. How'd you guys get into shooting and camera or like photography, videography, all that shit? What made you wanna pick up a camera?
I always tell people it's like in my blood because like my dad was a photographer, my uncle's a photographer. I mean, there's pictures of me with a camera in my hand since I was like 2 years old.
Okay.
Like I've always had a camera in my hand. I remember going to Disney World. I had like a little like point and shoot Nikon. Like I've always had a camera in my hand. And when I got old enough to kind of realize what I wanted to do, I was like, I want to start a business.
Fuck yeah.
Started a business and just go every day.
You're really good at promoting yourself, bro.
Thank you,
and
brother.
all
Thank
that
you.
shit. You have your
That's-
website.
yeah.
You have all that shit, bro. You're
That's all
locked
just
in.
from experience. I haven't taken a course. I haven't even watched like a YouTube video. That's just,
You're self-taught.
try it, see
Yeah,
how
bro.
it works.
And that's
works.
That's good, bro. That's good as fuck. Like that's how I came up, bro. Is
Thank
like
you.
of course I watched YouTube videos because cutting hair is kind of different. Like,
Yeah.
Like of course you gotta know the steps and shit. But hey, bro, like I'm self-taught and I feel like that's the best way to go is just doing your own thing. And,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What about you, Fig?
Bro, for me it was kind of different. Like, I just remember the whole thing so vividly. So like by my house, you know, there's like there's like a bald eagles like always flying around. And I remember I was with my aunt one day, and she does like business for like she signs contracts for like rookies in sports and stuff, like NFL rookies and stuff. And then I mentioned to her, I was like, that'd be so cool if you had like a nice camera to take a picture of it. And then like maybe 3 weeks later, it was Easter, it was like the Easter party, and we all went up to the mountains. And then like I woke up one day and she came in and handed me a bag, and it was like an old camera she got from her old boss. And it was just like she gifted it to me, and she was like, do something with it. And then like I remember waking up the next day, I was just like so hyped, bro. I like woke up at like 6 a.m. and took pictures of the sunset. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing, bro. It was like shooting still on auto mode. I'm just like so happy, bro. It was like, and from there I was like, finally I have something to do.
Oh yeah.
And then like what more got into it was literally 2 days later after I got my camera, went and got my first cut from J Tapers, and then he was like, bro, I'm trying to like start filming, start doing pictures. And then we shot the video in your basement like
Yeah.
closet with Ben. And then that was like the first thing ever. We made the little montage. of
Yeah.
doing- I remember that so clearly. I still remember the same song over it, bro. And that's just like from where it was like that's really like what I wanted to do and like what I
You just
wanted to,
locked
like,
in,
pursue.
bro,
Yeah,
and,
it was like
Damn, I could take this somewhere. I can.
yeah, it's like you just gotta find something you could wake up and do every day, and it's like that's what I enjoy doing.
Hell yeah.
That's hard.
And what's your guys' favorite like thing you shot? Like what's your guys' favorite thing you went to your event or like something like that?
For me, bro, personally, it was Lud Easy. That's just like from something like when I first started. That's what I was listening to. Like like we were
Yeah.
in the shop, bro. I was just like
Bumping
listening to
them
it all the
easy.
time, bro. Like
Mhm.
all the first albums, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot for him one day. And then he had his first concert here, and then that's just like such a memorable moment, bro. Like that was like.
So tell like all the like if there's any photographers watching, just tell them like how you can get into that, like get into shooting, get into shooting for artists, all that shit. Like
This is for art.
oh, for artists. And then we'll go to cars and shit.
I got you. I mean, I was
Or
gonna
go
just
ahead,
say,
go.
I was gonna just say, pick up your phone. Your phone has an amazing camera on it. I mean, you could get a phone from 10 years ago, and you're still gonna be able to take good pictures. Just take pictures on your phone. I mean, Apple's got a manual mode on their iPhone. Just shoot, 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 shoot. That's all it is. You can learn composition, you can learn lighting, you can learn all that stuff just from your phone. And then, yeah, when you got some bread to get a camera, get a camera. You can learn a lot, you know, and it's gonna be that next step. But yeah, just shoot. That's all it takes.
Just pick it up. Just do it, huh?
Just do it. Absolutely.
Just put in the work.
Just wake up for sunrise and
Mhm.
go take some pictures.
Yes. You gotta wanna do it.
You gotta want to do it. Absolutely.
What was the question? Like artist slots? How could I?
Yeah.
do artist
How
slots?
how could like upcoming photographers like get into shooting for artists and shit like that? And
So like what I learned is like don't ever hit up like the rapper himself, like asking to go shoot. They're never gonna respond to like some, especially me, like my account. I look young. They're not gonna like look at a young ass little kid and be like, yeah, I want him to come be responsible for that. So like most of them have management in their bio. You always hit up the manager, and then if that doesn't work, you know, like I see the venue they're going to, and I'll see who owns the venue and like the director of the venue or the manager of the show, and then you could just hit them up and you could ask them. Like it's hard. Like once you first get into it, you got to offer free services, and then once you get more into it, the openers are gonna start asking you to shoot for them. If you're shooting for a big rapper on stage, I've had like countless openers come up and ask me to shoot for them. Day Capone, JD, like S&M Brizzy, they're all signed like management, and they pay me to shoot for the shows, and I still get to shoot for the big rappers and stuff. But it's like you stay on stage.
for sure, you're still like included in shit, and you're still
Yeah.
like Now see, so like that's what got you shooting for Lou Deezy. So right, so Day.
Yeah, Day.
He
hit
asked
up one
you
of the
to shoot
openers,
for
yeah.
him.
Yeah, one of the openers asked me to shoot for him, and then I did it, and then I just stayed on stage, and I was like, there's no reason to get off. I'm just gonna shoot for Lou.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
So it wasn't even really shooting for Lou. It was like,
Now see,
I
and
was
that's
there.
the cool thing, bro. Like you could just shoot for really whoever you want. Like when
Yeah.
you go to concerts, like you have the openers, of course, and then you have like the the people you kind of know, and then you have like the final main event.
yeah, there's like
shit.
6 or 7 artist slots
Yeah.
open at every show.
Mhm.
But for like the cars and stuff, I mean, you have to ask me.
Cars is a much harder thing.
Yeah. How
especially-
did you get shooting for Audi, bro?
That's a long story. So let's talk about it. So I kind of like how I grew up around cameras, the same people, car guys. I mean, my uncle who shoots stuff. I mean, he has a 1971 built and raced Dodge Challenger. You know, he's raced it at Vandermeer, done all that stuff. He's got another like old classic Dodge. You know, my dad's first car was a 1966 Mustang that he V8 swapped. You know, and it's just been passed down. And like, I love cars. Like, I live and breathe cars. They're sick. I mean, it's a passion. And I wanted to put, you know, my passion for art and for photography together with cars. And most people are not gonna hire a kid to you know, to shoot their car, especially if it's an exotic car. You know, they paid a lot of money for it. They're not gonna pay some kid, you know, $200 or whatever to go out and organize a shoot. So it started slow. It started really slow. My first car shoot was last summer, actually. I've only been doing cars a year. And it was this kid that was a cousin of like one of my friends or something, and I hit him up, and he had like a Toyota GR86, like little sports car, nothing too much. And I was like, yo, I would shoot your car for free. Let's meet up. Let's do something. Let's go for like a cruise or something. I'll shoot along the way. So we went up to Evergreen, and I remember I took one of my friends with me because my mom is always scared. She's like, you're meeting up with random people to like take pictures of their
That's
cars,
how I
you
was
know?
at first too. Yeah,
and,
getting into it.
Yeah, so I remember we went out to like Evergreen, and it was a mess, just like because we didn't have service, and we were trying to find a place to meet up with this guy. And this guy, I mean, he was an interesting dude. He was like a triad member, like straight from Denver with this car, and like did not fuck with us whatsoever, you know. And I'm here trying to like pose his car, you know, on the road and everything. And yeah, I remember that. And then I remember I got home, I edited the pictures, and I was like, oh, these are good. Sent them to him, he liked them, you know. And then from there, it was just like DMing people like, hey man, I love the car, you know, if you got time in your week, let's do a shoot. and it started as just free. Like, I like your car, you know, let's just shoot, you know, and I do it for free, and it would be some like base model Audi or like Subaru WRX, you know, something that maybe was like riced out or whatever, you know, something not big. And then I found Audi women, and I give so much thanks to Audi women and Dawn. I know, Dawn, you're not watching this, but Dawn, thank you so much for everything you've done for the community and for me. She started Audi Women a couple years ago, and it's this, it's actually a feminist car club, but they have like, it's like, they let everyone in, whether you drive an Audi, whether female, male, whatever. And she has an R8 Spider, which is like almost a $400,000 car. And I met her at a networking event that I was invited to after I gained a little bit of traction. You know, people were like, oh, I know this guy. I've seen his stuff on Instagram, you know. And I went and I got introduced to her, and nicest person ever, you know. And then a couple months later, I was like, hey, I want to shoot an exotic car. I want an exotic car on my Instagram page because that differentiates, you know, you from other photographers, else, right? Because that shows that you have some kind of value because someone that values their
someone
time
trusts you with their car and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Someone that values their time values your work. Yeah, and I remember her, and shout out to A is for Ashley. Ashley, big content creator with her car on Instagram for the Audi community. Yeah, I remember she came out to a shoot with me and Dawn, and we went to like, it was like the MSU parking garage, and we spent like 4 hours shooting, and I was like posing the cars and getting behind the scenes content and everything, and they were down for whatever. I mean, they were making their own content, and I finished those photos, and those were hard photos to edit. It was just way out of my comfort zone, and I mean, this was only in March. This was only like six months ago. Yeah, less than 6 months ago. But yeah, I remember doing that shoot. Got home, was hyped. I was like, I got my first R8 shoot, you know, and posted the photos, and I just waited. And I remember people like, I mean, it blew up. I remember people were like, oh my gosh, you're shooting R8s now, like you're shooting these exotic cars, and it worked exactly how I wanted it to. And I remember that, and then from there, like, everyone knows Dawn. I mean, whether you own a business in Denver that's, you know, with the car community, whether you go to the meets, whether you know Dawn from her being a lawyer, like, everyone knows Dawn. And when, you know, she's, like, reposting me and, like, talking about me, you know, and, like, saying, like, you know, I love this kid's work, you know, this kid's my photographer for my meets and everything, which...
That's hard, bro. She's actually, like, yeah, that's the yay, bro. That's good. Mean, just support, and I can't thank her enough for it. But, yeah, then from there, just, like, getting into more stuff and just constantly prospecting people, like, hey, you got time? Let's do a shoot. And then I started charging, you know, I'm like, yeah, $150 for a shoot, you know? Pay it, don't pay it, you know? Let's go shoot. And... from there, I've kind of grown a portfolio, kind of found my niche with cars, you know. Photography, cars, two things I love. It's just kind of blown up from there, and really happy with where it's going. Hell yeah, you're doing good, bro. You're doing really good.
Thank you.
That's fire. I think it's great not only doing like one thing you love, but you mix the both of them into each other.
Yeah, and then I mean, I love business too, and making money with it especially.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, these cars, I would go and, you know, shoot them and talk to the guy for hours for free, you know. But the fact that I'm getting paid, like I'm making
paid to do it.
I'm making a living off doing what I want to do, and I mean, it's just, I'm blessed. I give all thanks to God, and it's amazing. Love it.
What's your dream car personally?
What's my dream car? Realistically, some people know this. I'm building an S4, a B8.5 S4. It's gonna be rated about 650 horsepower, and so that's like realistic. That's gonna be in the next couple years. Long term though, I want an old Porsche. Those old Porsches are, I love those things. I want one of those so bad. Yeah.
That's
yeah. It's fair.
Fig, what's your dream shoot?
My dream shoot? Bro, to be honest, it'd be like Rolling Loud. Like, you know how many, like, pop headline performers perform there, bro? It's like...
You get so many crazy clicks from Rolling
like,
Loud.
festivals especially is, like, fun, because, like, Rolling Loud has, like, so many different stages. You could, like, choose who you want to shoot, and there's no limit. Like, you're not told whatever. You just, like, have to know where you're going, and, like... do that. But like honestly, I had to choose like one person to like shoot for right now. I honestly really can't choose one right now. Like I like shooting. I just like going
just
and
love
shooting.
shooting,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just like shooting. Like
That's good, bro.
of course, like I like it when I like know the music and I'm up there. Like I would
Literally.
if I think of it like if I would go to the concert and like not shoot there, then it's like pretty good time to shoot there. Like
See,
if I can
and-
go there and enjoy myself without shooting, then
Like with landing with cars, bro, it's you and music. Like
yeah,
that's
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
I love it.
just how you mix the two arts together, bro. I love that
Yeah,
shit.
especially being on stage too, like bro, for the first time, like that was just like crazy because like I was literally like 2 feet away from Lou. It was like I've never been like I was like on stage, like everyone's looking at me and stuff, bro. Like I have like some friends in the crowd who are like saying what's up to me, and it's like
It's like way different than
Things like
being in
that.
the crowd.
it
Like,
is, huh? And like because you're not packed up or anything, especially
You're
at, like
just
the tiny
free,
venues,
bro,
Yeah, you're
like-
just free on stage with the camera, and then like people don't really say anything to you either, cause like
So you got a camera.
Yeah, you
you're
got a
not saying
camera, it's
nothing to
like-
the cameraman.
that.
What are they gonna say? You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, the first show I was there, I had someone come up and ask me like how I got in there because I was just so young, and he even told me he was like, "You just look young, bro." And then it was like Fresh Films actually. He asked me, and then I showed him and everything, and then he liked the work and ended up shooting for his opener, and then from there it was just up. He asked me to go. shoot
Fresh
some
Films is
concerts.
another photographer, right?
He's a manager for shows. So
Oh,
he runs
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
shows.
yeah.
He manages all like the shows like Lil Maru, 22G Faye, and all them. Like that's how I got into there. I got one of the numbers, man. I got one of the manager's numbers. It was like in the very bottom corner of the flyer it says DM for artist slots. So or call this number for artist slots. So I know that they had to be connected to the show somehow. And so I sent him a text. I was like, "Hi, my name's Isaac Fincher. I'm a 17-year-old photographer. I do this, that, and I'd love to offer my services to you if I could come out and shoot." And then maybe in like 3 minutes, he just texted me back, "Let's do it." And then I showed up and I told him, and then they didn't even question it. I was like, "I'm part of that." I walked in, I was like, "I'm part of the media team," and then they're like, "For who?" And I told them the manager's name, and then I was in there, and it was just
And they're like swimwear.
yeah.
That's fire.
Crazy.
Working in our industry, I mean, it makes or breaks us. Like, if you're trying to get into like the business side of photography, if you just take photos, you don't really need to network. Just do what you do. Do it good. But like, if you're in the business side of it, everyone needs a photographer. I mean, whether you're getting married, whether you got a car, whether you're having a baby shower, everyone can use a photographer.
Senior pictures.
Senior pictures,
especially.
yeah, absolutely. And like, if you can just talk to people and be like, "Hey, this is what I do,"
I'm good at it.
right? Like, they're bound to either know someone, they know what they need. You can meet so many people just from talking to one person. I mean, it's insane the amount of opportunities I've, gotten just from like talking to a couple people.
it's just all about like promoting yourself and like putting yourself out there
Absolutely,
to gain more
absolutely.
connections.
Yeah, and yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
What's your favorite connection you've made?
What's-
Like,
I gotta look at my contacts for this one. I got some wild people.
what about you, Fig?
You're putting them both on the hot seat, picking a favorite.
Like my favorite person I connected with. To be honest, I met Jenna Ortega. Like I met Jenna Ortega's personal photographer at Denver
Damn.
Fashion Week when I shot for Denver Fashion Week, and so I was like,
The
I had her. Yeah, her name's like her name's like Cheyenne. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Cheyenne Photos. But she has like 50,000 followers. She like does modeling tips. Like she makes videos. She's like modeling tips, how to get into modeling, how to shoot for models. And like I was back there at Denver Fashion Week in like a little tiny pit, and there's like 8 photographers, and somehow I got a media pass. Like I just I went into the Denver Fashion Week and I knew. Big shout out to my boy Sleaze actually. Big shout out to Serge. He gave me the manager's little platform thing to where it was like hit like email here, and I just emailed him, and then she asked me, she was like, what media pass would you want for what event? And she ended up sending me like 6 or 7 days worth of the Denver Fashion Week, because it's like a whole week, and so she sent me a media pass for every single day. And then, like, to be honest, I just couldn't go to the first couple ones because I had work and I just couldn't take off like then. But then I had the day off, and it was the same day Sleaze was walking, and then I took that, and it was just like crazy. That was like a completely new experience. That was like really like professional. Like I had every single person in that pit asked me how I got in there, because they're just like, big people like Weston. Weston does photos. He's a really big runway shooter. He has like 300,000, and I met all them, and she came up and asked me. She was like, I just have to ask you, like, how old are you? And I told her, and then I asked her. I had a couple of questions. I was like, if I keep going with this, is it something I could make a living out of? And she told me what to do. She gave me good advice. She told me go hit up a business and do headshots. Every single business needs headshots. Any like big corporation downtown, they need headshots for their employees. And so like if you go work out a little contract for headshots, you can do that. And I've done a couple of those, but it's like you can't just go post random headshots on your account. It's not gonna get enough random people. Like, it's not gonna, so it's like little parts of the business that like you can make money from. Like I've made more money off headshots than I ever had in concerts. But concerts is what I love to do. It's what I'll promote and what I post. But like there's just little things that people do that can for sure.
There's always little side hustles
Yeah,
and
exactly.
shit, for sure.
Yeah, there's always like a certain way into it. It's all the same.
I think I'm extremely blessed to have done this, but both of my idols in the country for photography and video I've met this year. One of them I actually met a week ago. But Nick Cruz, that guy I've looked up to for a minute. And yeah, shout out Nick. We went on a shoot and shot another R8 back. It was the day of prom, actually. It was like right before prom. We went and shot an R8. Met Nick, amazing guy, amazing photographer. And then last weekend for Peaked Selective Showcase, shout out all the people in the car community that know what that is. I'm at Showcon Visuals, which this guy has almost 250,000 followers on Instagram. His work speaks for itself. I mean, he is crazy good at what he does. And meeting him in person, super humble guy, like super humble guy. You know, got a picture with him and everything. You know, got yeah. I mean, those two people. Those have been the craziest connections I've got out of this, and got some work coming with Nick coming pretty soon.
Hell yeah.
Some more creators and stuff. And then Showcon's in Utah, unfortunately. He's in Salt Lake City, so he'll be out here probably in August for another event. But I can't say too
How
much
often
about
do you travel for shoots?
that. It depends. I don't really go like out of state for shoots, just cause like I don't know. Unless the money is like worth it for that kind of shoot, you know, like I'm getting paid like.
Because it takes a lot of like investment. Like you have to
time
pay
and
for your
money
ticket,
and
pay for your
gas
hotel.
and
Yeah, for
everything.
sure.
Yeah, and I mean, I went out to Cali a couple of weeks ago, and I mean that wasn't even like photography based. That was just a vacation. But I was like, hey, I got my camera with me. Let's see who I.
And that's a
can meet
beautiful
with.
thing, bro. Is you could just take your like going on vacation, bro. Take your camera anywhere you go.
Right.
Get flicks of like San Diego. Get flicks of wherever you want to go. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I went up to Boulder last week just for a shoot, and I travel a good bit. Like,
Hell yeah.
drive around town.
What about you, Fig? Do you travel or not?
I haven't traveled yet, like for a shoot specifically, but I am going to soon. So like Lou Deezy's doing a little show in Arizona, pretty sure, yeah, like Scottsdale, and so I'm going out there and I'm gonna shoot there. So he hit me up personally. And so yeah, he was like no money was really involved, but he was like, if you want to come shoot, then I'll give you a pass. And I was like, I'll do that. And he's gonna be there with like Keem Breezy, so I'm gonna shoot for him again, and then.
You're tough.
Yeah, it's like
You're tough.
yeah, like I'm not traveling like for a shoot because like they hit me up to travel. I mean, kind of did hit me up to travel. Yeah, he was like,
He
if
did,
He was like,
bro.
if you want to come shoot here, you can. And I was like, all right.
I
But
feel like he just doesn't want to make
That's a
it
big
known.
deal, bro.
That's a really big deal, bro. Like,
Because that's just going to gain you more connections, and you could keep meeting new people, new artists, new managers.
yeah, that's what happened. He reposted like my Instagram post like before that shoot. I probably had like maybe 150 followers. Like not even like I think like 80 actually. Like and then after that shoot. Like there were just so many people reposting it because like I went home that night and I was so excited. I stayed up all night and I edited all the photos. Like I stayed up all night after that shoot. I got home from the concert at like 12:30.
that's why it was after our first podcast.
Yeah,
We stayed up the
I was
whole.
like 12:30 and I was up all night editing those photos. And I remember I dropped them at like the worst time. It was like maybe 3 a.m. Like I dropped.
You were
them
just
at, like,
so
the worst
excited,
time. Yeah, I
bro.
was just so excited. No, I did a scheduled post actually. So I remember looking up like the algorithm and I scheduled a post that day for like 7:30 and then I woke up at like maybe like 10:11 and then it was just like,
Bro, Dom told me the
Great.
sweet spot is 6 or 7.
Yeah,
If 6 doesn't work, bro.
9 to 12 is the sweet spot for me.
If 6 doesn't work, bro, do 7. If 7 doesn't work, do 6.
yeah. But
That's
it was
what I
like,
do.
I woke up to like 250 more followers, and then like 500 likes on my post, and then Lou reposted it, the managers reposted
God
it.
damn.
Everyone was reposting it. I had like so many people. I have like screenshots on my phone of people making the pictures. I took their profile pictures of Lou, like, because you know those little girls do those edits of them and stuff, and it's like I've seen my pictures.
That's my
on
sister for
like
sure.
I took that.
Well, I think my sister's deadass used one of your pictures in like one of her TikToks.
That's
I'm
great.
so serious, bro.
That's probably surreal to see,
But
honestly.
it is. It's like
My sister's one of those little.
You're just scrolling across TikTok and then you're like, wait, that's
Wait,
my
that's
photo
my
right
photo.
there.
Like, bro, and I seen your TikTok. This girl on Facebook, she posted it, and she was like, "I'm always in the crowd" or some shit, and it was
And
your
it was
TikTok.
mine.
Yeah.
That was mine. Yeah, I seen that too. But that was just crazy. It was a.
How do you go about making content for? So like, say you don't, or actually, never mind, because you can never really run out of pictures. You
Well,
take so many at one time.
yeah, going for like concerts and stuff like that. To be honest, it's just like if you go look at the reels, it's like I'll get a little video of me like holding up my camera and then taking a picture on stage and showing the crowd, and then after that you can just like mix the song and then you'll show the photos or something, and then you'll just like all mix it into kind of one. And so I do get some behind the scenes content on stage, especially just for like personal use and like to show my friends. Because if I had people be like, "You didn't shoot that," like I go tell them, I'm like, "Oh, I shot for Blue."
What the fuck are you talking about?
I shot for G-Shay, I shot for King Breezy. It's like they're like, "No, you didn't." And so it's like just like showing videos of me on stage. Like I'm out there like taking pictures of myself too on stage with the rappers. I'm like bragging to my friends and stuff, sending it to the group chat. So you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice doing that.
bro.
Yeah.
Have you tried Instagram ads?
Huh?
Have either of you guys tried the Instagram ad boost yet?
Let me just say, fuck Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram is, as much as like it promotes me and like as much good as it's done for me, Instagram is such a piece of crap app. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It's
I think different. I
it's
feel
just
like you just have to
bad.
get into the algorithm. Like,
yeah.
it takes
but
You
it
just gotta
takes a
figure it
minute-
out,
It
dude.
takes a minute to get into the
Yeah.
algorithm. That's the only thing, bro.
They just don't advertise it as it really is. Like
That's true.
Yeah.
They don't advertise it as like, oh, you're gonna pay us more money than it's worth
Yeah.
to get like 200 views on this or
yeah,
whatever.
that'd be like 10,000, 12,000 views in like 2 days at like $20. You get like 5 or 6. So it's like just completely out of.
It just
Not
feel
even
like it's
worth
different
it.
for-
It's just not worth it.
For posts, cause bro, reels. I just did one of my posts. I just put a boost on it for a week, and I gained like 30 followers, bro. I
Damn.
reached 1.5, and it's my best video right now. It's at 122 likes and 3,000, almost at 4,000 plays. So I feel like it's different. It might be different for posts. I don't know, but shit.
I don't know. I mean, like, my content, like, I definitely do, like, the kind of, like, bullshit content, like, just the kind of, like, you know, follow the trend or whatever, like, the trending audio or whatever. I mean, it does okay. I mean, it, like, gets my, like, insights up and everything, gets people looking at my stuff. But, like, in all honesty, I just want to, like, I want to create art, you know? Like, I've filmed a couple, like, really cinematic videos, you know, that are coming soon. I don't know. I would just, like, every day I would prefer to do that over like chasing in algorithms, like, you know, glorification, I guess.
Trying to pay for your success.
Exactly. Yeah, like I'm just trying to show what I can do.
Nah, yeah. I don't know. Guess I'm paying for my success.
Would you guys ever shoot for a movie?
I don't know. I just feel like the amount of stress on the cameraman for a movie
Yeah,
would be like
it's a lot.
not worth it.
10 times worth. What if it's a Fast and Furious movie though?
I Fast and Furious, if they ever say anything to me, I'm gonna say no. I'm not doing that.
Why not?
What if they
Make
like
better
it comes with a
movies.
Hellcat?
Better movies, yeah.
We're on like the same like plot for this like.
You don't want to be in
Yeah.
Fast and Furious
Fourth time.
16?
Fast and Furious went pretty downhill. But
One of my friends though has a screen used Fast and Furious. He has Dom's Charger from the movie, like the car that was used.
Wait, he has
Like he has the car.
they use in movies.
The car they used in the first
What
Fast
the
and
fuck?
Furious movie, he owns that car.
That's hard.
Lives
The
down
black
in Castle
one?
Rock. Yeah.
How do you come across that?
Oh my goodness.
He's actually a Japanese car
Enthusiast.
importer. You know, him and his dad own an import dealership. Shout out to Drake. But
Drizzy?
Jersey.
But no, this kid's got like, he's got like 4 R34 GTRs. He's got a
Does
Liberty
he live
Block
out here?
Supra. Yeah, he lives down in Castle Rock. He's a.
Don't we have
Is
more
the dealership
podcasts?
here?
Yeah, it's down somewhere down
Is
south.
this who you were talking about
Yeah,
that
this is what
one
I'm
time?
talking about.
Bro, we gotta get him on for sure then.
Yeah, he's down. Yeah, I mean he's got some cool stuff. It's really cool stuff.
I want a
Well,
JDM
that's
car.
hard.
I want a JDM car.
JDM.
Hey, talk to him. You can get it imported from Japan
No, for real.
for the cheap.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
How cheap? Like how much do
You
they?
could get a Skyline for $5,000
Yeah.
before import costs.
Import's gonna cost probably 3-4 times.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Same.
Import's gonna be probably $5,000 too.
Yeah.
So probably 10 bands for a, that's not bad.
That's
That's
not
not
bad.
shit, bro. 10 bands for a Skyline.
Yeah, you're gonna have to work. I bet imagine importing all the parts too.
You don't have to import
Yeah,
parts.
Actually,
A lot of people here have them, but a lot of like parts for those old JDM cars are like actually illegal in the U.S.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because
They're just too
No,
fast?
they're actually like too good, or they're just like
Damn.
not part of our market really. Like
That's crazy.
there's air conditioning systems for the old NSXs that are illegal. In the
What the
US.
fuck?
Yeah.
They're just too good.
It's just too good.
Look up some import cars after this.
Absolutely. I want a JDM car so bad. Like that's one of my dream cars. I just want this. I want a car with a laptop.
Straight out of Fast and Furious. But like building off that, like would you guys ever like shoot for sports, like a team or like at a game?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even for like Bear Creek, I've done like football photos a couple
Mhm.
times. Yeah, worst thing about football players is though they never pay. Even if they agree to pay, football players do not pay for photos. Talking about you, JoJo.
Damn.
Yeah, he did not pay for it. Actually, I'm doing a shoot for Becky football.
Yeah.
We're doing miking, so first Laker game, that's pretty big. Well, pretty big, you know. And so, like, I'm miking up a couple of players.
Oh, what? That's tough.
So that's gonna be good content.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
That's
some reels, you know,
tough.
some shit talk's gonna be
That's
in
gonna
there.
be great
It's gonna be,
content.
it's gonna be pretty good. And I just like, I wanted to do that. I honestly seen a reel about it,
Mhm.
and it was just like football players like talking shit to each other. And so, like, I'm gonna go on there and.
You were like, that shit's tough. I wanna
Oh,
do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. So that was cool. I'm gonna do that. Probably like Michael, bro, put that big boy on the line. He's gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna have a pancake somewhere, bro. I just need these clips. I swear, I need them.
Clip farming, clip
Yes,
farming.
that's what I'm gonna do, bro. And like the reels I can make from like so many different videos is like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like 5-second clips.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I seen it on. That's exactly what I seen it on actually. So I'm gonna do it. Try to copy that.
Fuck yeah, bro.
That would be tough.
All it takes is just
Mic'd
one to
up.
blow up.
Mic'd up, Bear Creek versus
This one.
Lakewood.
I mean,
That's hard.
that's kind of the like thing that I kind of didn't want to like change content to, because like my page is kind of just like all concerts and then like probably Denver Fashion Week,
Mhm.
and then I do have some shoots. Like shout out to Idle Time, that was a pretty big shoot for me, and then for me and Landon too, that was a pretty big
That
shoot.
put us on the map. a little
Yeah,
bit.
that put us on the map. Like got to meet some pretty famous people. Craig Urschel, he's got like 100,000 TikTok and Instagram. Maddox Con owner, he owns a brand too.
What's it called now? It's not Morningstar, is
It's
it?
not Morningstar. And then Henry Idle Time.
Henry Walsh.
Oh yeah, I want to get him on our pod.
Yeah, I already texted him. He said he was after the pod.
I just want to make it nice for him, bro, cause that
He's-
guy's popping, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Miami.
He's in Miami right now.
I know, bro. He's that kid's living life. Like he's gonna be a millionaire.
He's like, what is he, 16?
17.
17. Yeah. Shout out to his dad too. He got me in there for sure.
W. Walsh.
Yeah, Mr. Walsh. He got me in that shoot for sure.
Shout out to everyone's favorite English teacher.
Yeah, that's our English teacher right there. That was a big shoot for sure. I put like a whole different perspective. I probably had like 4 or 5 different brands asking for a shoot after that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because like in Colorado, like a lot of people do know him, and so it's like that put me on a lot more.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Henry for sure. Just saying this.
Yeah, Henry.
W. Henry.
Yeah, W. Henry.
Fucking But do you guys like shooting for clothing brands and shit?
Idle Time wasn't my first clothing brand shoot. I was sponsored by Regilia Blanks back at the beginning of the year. Don't buy from them. They're gonna scam you. They're not good.
Damn.
They
doing
they
them like
screwed me
Cozy?
over. They screwed
Like
me
Cozy?
over big time. I don't know. They're a blanks company. You know, you got your clothing brand going, and you want
You need some
blanks.
quality blanks.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's high quality stuff. But if you want to deal with their crappy management, they don't respond to anything. They don't give you direct prices. I mean,
Oh, bad communication.
yeah, bad communication.
Just bad all around, or what?
Exposing them on Trimtalkz.
You heard it here first.
Exposing him on Trimtalkz. You heard it.
After doing that, I worked with a guy named Louie out of California. And shout out Louie. He made a brand called Thrill's Edge. Nicest hoodies I've ever owned. I mean, these things are like wool on the inside and they're thick. But it was like based on the idea of like making like art, you know, not just like something to sell. And unfortunately, Thrill's Edge doesn't exist anymore. He does his own screen printing now. But Thrill's Edge kind of put me on the map. It was the biggest company I worked with at the time. And then moved up from there, worked with Blair the label. Shout out Chelsea out in Florida, out in South Florida. Shout out Chelsea, because yeah, Blair was fun to work with in the clothing brand and Idle Time. And, yeah, I love shooting for clothing brands. It's fun.
I can't wait for us to get our shit together, bro. Oh my god, bro. I can't wait for us to get our shit together, bro.
Clothes is fun. Clothes is like, I mean, Idle Time wasn't the first one I shot. You know.
Who was yours? Your first?
Shout out to Grey Walls. Actually, that was the first.
Ooh,
shoot. Yeah.
hell yeah.
The
I wanna
jeans.
get them on our pod.
Yeah, those were good. And then actually shout out to them again. August 3rd, couple days. I'm shooting for them at Denver Fashion Week, so that's gonna be my second show at Denver Fashion Week.
You should
Coming up?
you know who, bro? You know who you should try and talk to? The Uncommon Wealth owner. He's gonna be there, I think.
Well, I could shoot for anyone.
That's
I
what I'm
shoot-
saying.
I
You
stay
should
in
try
my
and
pit
you
for
should try and
hours
talk
to
to him,
shoot
bro,
for
and try and get him
anyone.
on our pod. And
Yeah.
cause bro, I've been wanting to get him. He has some hard ass hats to drop you, bro. They're like the old ass Nuggets. Oh, they're so wet, bro. And he's like he has a store and he's gonna put it in the airport at DIA. It's gonna be over there and he's selling them over there only.
That is actually how I got into the Idle Time shoot. Actually, big shout out to Grey Walls, because the same exact parking garage I used for that shoot is like a week later. I hit up Henry and first time I offered him a shoot for the track pants, the black track pants, you know. And I shot those, and they were in like a dark little parking garage down by Belmar, like right next to the police station, like just an underground parking lot. And then I found that because of Grey Walls, and then I sent him some of the work with Grey Walls, and I was like, hey, I just shot for this brand recently. Like, would you be down to do the shoot? And he was like, yeah, like let's do these track
Let's
pants.
get it.
And then after that, I was like, hit me up if you need like a big shoot, like. And that's when right after I met Landon, and then we became brand partners. And I hit Landon up. I was like, dude, like I got Henry, like, he asked me, like, he was like, okay, you want to do a shoot? And Void Studios downtown, shout out to them too. They're a really good place.
Void Studios, I love
Great.
these guys.
If you ever want to
Love
go
these
to a
guys.
studio, go there for sure.
How much? Can you say how much they charge for a studio?
It's kind of up there.
It's up there, but it's definitely worth it.
I
No.
think it's like 65 an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, but they got like drinks, food. They got drinks. They got like some snacks in there. They got like lights, like full access to all that. And then,
Just tell them about the
oh
Jamal
my
Murray
gosh,
story.
yes, first time we were there, we walk into Void Studios and the security guard wouldn't let us in. He's like, we got some special talent in there. I'm like, who?
We were gonna just go check out the
Yeah.
set because this was for Idle Time, and we got there like 20 minutes early, you know, because we were gonna set up and everything. And we walk in and like we were getting looks. We were getting looks like.
By everyone?
Yeah, because like it was like we weren't supposed to be there. And then,
And then
The
someone
security
came
guard.
up to us and he's like, "Hey, so what are you guys doing here?" And I mean, it was a set. Like it was like a movie set. And turns out Jamal Murray was in the building shooting for New Balance. If you look up like Jamal Murray New Balance ad, you'll see him. He has just like a short little clip, but it was filmed in Denver at that studio, and we were there that day.
Seen it.
And I mean, they were rough on us. They were
Yeah.
like, "We can't have you wandering around." They're like, "If you need to go to the bathroom, you need to like go there and back and
Yeah.
nothing else." Like
They were strict,
they
huh?
were strict.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
strict.
Are you trying to be at that point where you're like
Of course.
Absolutely.
Just telling no one, just like, hey, you can't even be in here right now, bro. Like we're doing,
Yeah,
we got some,
exclusive,
we
bro.
got some crazy shit going on.
Yeah,
Right
I
now.
can't
wanna
have
get,
this
like,
shit
I wanna
leaked.
get like high vis vests for like my team, and then like when we're out like in the road or whatever, like shooting cars, you know, we got like these things that say media on them, so people are always like curious, you know, they see big cameras, they see sports cars, and they're like, what are they doing?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, and like
It's
with YouTube
annoying.
and shit.
Or they're
it's
like, who is that? Who's over there?
Exactly.
Thinking
And they
it's-
start asking questions, and like, do you guys have permission? Like,
Yeah, that happens a lot.
go live your life, bro.
Just mind your business.
literally. Perfect.
That was a crazy moment though. That was like when I was like,
I remember the whole crew, like for idle time, was just like,
everyone's like, oh my god,
like,
Jamal Murray.
jaw dropped. Like,
Oh
it
my
was so
god,
cool.
did you actually like see him?
yeah, we literally
We saw like little glimpses of him, yeah.
And how long ago was this?
That was second week of March.
Same day I shot Lil Easy, March 10th. I still remember the day.
That was
because
March 9th.
It
It
was
was on a
like,
Sunday.
yes, it was a
We
Sunday.
had to have the photos out by like Tuesday.
Yeah.
I remember
And
that.
so I sat there. I had that shoot earlier in the day, and this was like I remember being like the biggest day for me. Like I was just like, oh.
Just the most memorable.
Most
Right,
memorable
yeah.
moment because I was like
You were just really in
pretty
the
low before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like really like kind of like underground.
This is kind of like what put you on the map.
Yeah, like really did, and it was like that day. Like that's a day I'm always gonna remember. Like I remember waking up so excited. Like it was like Christmas where I could not sleep. I was like, we woke up. It was a pretty early shoot, and we were shooting for like what 4 hours. We had like a
I know the most recent one was like 7 hours.
the most recent one we had with Idle Time. That was like a 7-8 hour shoot. So we were there all day.
Damn.
Yeah, we got a little lunch break. We shot for 3 brands that day. I don't know if I could. They're still in the mix right now, so I don't know if I could start staying that. But one of them dropped Rich and Faith. Shout out to them too. That was a really really good shoot.
That was I
amazing.
love the creativity behind
Yes.
that, and just like I don't know, just like how do you get that idea to like piece all that together? You
What
know,
is it called?
and Rich and Faith.
I don't think
Let me
they showed one of the pictures though.
Ah,
The VR one. That one was
Crazy.
It was like a. Like, you know the scene from, it's like, I forgot the movie it's called, but it's like a bunch of wires coming from this girl's
It's
head.
like
and
Ready
we kinda
Player
did that.
One vibes.
Yeah, it was Ready Player One vibes, so we did those, and we had like someone on a wire holding like. we
That's
had-
tough.
Look at that, Nord.
So we shot that.
Yo,
That's tough. But that was.
we're doing the pod with our cameraman right now, but if you're available after, we're down.
That one was a big moment though. I really like that. That was actually the creativity behind that was like awesome because like for like lower like they came in prepared. Like they came in with everything. It was
They knew what they wanted and
knew
they
exactly what
executed it.
They had like their vision and they put it.
They already
bro,
had the
that's-
blueprint.
Yeah.
And
Mhm, yeah.
And, like, there's something with working with those kind of people, like, it's almost intimidating. Like, you get in there and you're told just what to do, you know? And, like,
it's kind of like they
Because
got that.
you're used to directing. You're used to being.
exactly. I'm used to being like, all
They
right,
got
you
the
do this, you do
expectation set
that.
for you already.
Yeah, and, I mean, they come in and they're like, all right, we're going to try to do this. Like, capture it for us. You know, our job is to capture their vision, make their vision that they have
Come
thought
to
of
life.
come to life, exactly. And
I love talking.
I think we did that.
We're also young too. We had like, we all walk in there. I can say now that I don't think one person there was over 18 that we were with. And we had like 13, 14 people. Maybe like
I'd say
one-
20. I don't
Yeah.
think there was a single person that was over 20.
Yeah.
See, bro, that's how it is with
All
us.
of them
Like
high
we
school.
just walk around and we're just a group of youngins, bro. Like that's how it's gonna be at Rumble, bro. We're just gonna shit on everyone, bro. Like
Tapes were putting me in there too. That was a big part of my like photography because like, right there, before I thought I was trying to do videos. Like being completely honest, before I thought I wanted to do videos, and then like I took pictures at Rumble, and then like I mean being completely honest back then, like the old camera I had was like not meant for what I was trying to do. Like videos, like it was like a Rebel T3i from like 2013, and like I could not like it was like the videos were just not there. But then it was like some of the pictures I got. Like shout out to World Media Gallery too, Dupree. He taught me a lot that day on like how to shoot photography and stuff, and so shout out to him. And that was just a big part. I remember I took pictures of the judges, and they're pretty famous. Like same with Rob the Original. Took pictures with Rob the Original. He's got
Rob
like
the
he's got a mill on Instagram. So that was like the first celebrity I ever really took pictures of was Rob the Original hosting for that. And I remember posting that, and it was just like he's seen it. I sent it to him. He hearted the photos. And then it was just like kind of up from there.
And then
after
Faded Culture, bro.
Yeah.
Faded Culture hit me and Dom up after that. Shit was crazy, bro. Rumble, this year's gonna be
August
just
18th,
insane, bro.
Rumbles about to go crazy.
August 18th, Rumble video dropping on Zay Taper's voice.
Stay
Pictures.
tuned.
Actually, we'll do it on Trimtalkz. We'll drop on Trimtalkz.
Drop the same day.
Stay
Do the
tuned.
announcement on Trimtalkz.
Nah, that video is gonna be just insane.
Oh yeah, that was probably like my first big shit.
Because bro, you guys have your gimbal. You guys have your gimbals
We
now.
both have one,
like,
yeah.
bro, we can do actual B-rolls, montages, all that shit, bro. Like,
Just stepping the quality
bro,
up.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
for sure.
like. From our last Rumble video, this one's just gonna go 10 times more crazier, bro.
Plus, when you're here with cameramen that like got all this big fancy equipment, that draws attention to you.
Oh, yeah.
that
No,
draws
that's
attention
what
to your
I'm saying,
guys. You
bro.
know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's gonna be like, oh, who's this? Who's this? They got a media team. They must be here to. They're here to play. You know,
Oh my
like,
God.
I'm excited.
I'm so, bro.
It's gonna be lit.
I'm excited for where this is gonna take us, bro, and just how.
It's only up from here.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we have our production crew, we have our editor, we have our squad, bro. Like we're good. All we gotta do is just put everything into play.
And promote, self-promotion.
Keep
That's
grinding,
that's
bro,
all
like,
it's about.
Guys, sorry I'm lacking on clips and shit, but coming up, got a lot of clips coming up. 2 days of post.
Oh, God,
Got a lot of shout outs that you're gonna have to make.
Oh, yeah.
for you two, what do you guys think your favorite moment has been with the podcast?
YouTube? Oh, YouTube personally. My favorite YouTube thing I've ever done is the Finesse Boys video. That was so fun. But like YouTube, personally, I don't do a lot of YouTube stuff.
I think you got the question.
Oh.
Teensy bit
What
wrong.
was it wrong? I thought you said
I said, what was your
YouTube
favorite moment with the podcast?
Oh, bro, my favorite moment is just like kind of the build up, bro. From like the first podcast we had to now is kind of just a lot different. Like from the very first podcast to now is just like coming here all the time. Like
We're more comfortable and it's
yeah,
more
exactly.
of a routine.
It's a lot more like breathe, like a
Yeah.
lot more good. You know, it's
Like our first podcast, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was like nervous, bro. My heart was racing. I was shaking, bro. It's like I just wasn't expecting it, bro. And just like we've really grown a lot, bro. We're talking. We're not having pauses in the middle of a conversation. It's like, bro, we're getting good content and shit, and we're getting good talks, bro. Meaningful talks too, and it's not we're not talking about just bullshit. Like maybe last episode, like maybe just like the host episodes would be bullshit and stuff. But like most of the time, bro, we really get meaningful conversations. We really get like shit that people can like watch and they're like, damn, like shit means something, you know?
yeah. Back to that. My favorite podcast so far definitely was Dojo. That one was there was a lot of
There's a lot of
really
knowledge
shit
in
talk.
that one.
Yes, there was a lot of just like
A lot of knowledge.
yeah. Shout out to Dojo for letting us be in here every Sunday, letting us do what we do here.
Mhm.
That's a big part.
We gotta get a dojo part 2 soon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna Dojo part 2.
Dojo part 2.
That was a good pod. That was a really good pod.
Fucking Dojo.
I think
The world's gonna end.
What? Dojo knows.
Jake, you weren't there for this one, but Los the Barber, that was
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
episode.
That was a fire
That was
podcast.
I remember, shout out Los, he's in North Carolina now, isn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but we shot on top of a rooftop with that one in Denver, and
The view, man.
right at sunset.
Just seeing like
Seeing the city.
just seeing the actual sunset, bro. That's what caught me. Like that's what, like, damn, bro, that shit's beautiful.
Absolutely. And I remember before, because you and like Jay or whoever had to like go run some errands or something, but like I remember me and I had I had like my manager there, and remember we bought Los tacos. Los, if you're watching, I hope those were some good tacos. We bought some tacos and like I remember we were just chilling up there talking, eating tacos, and then we started the podcast. It was like sunset. It was just a good night. It was just vibes.
Just immaculate vibes.
And we got pizza after and almost got caught up on the roof. Me and Zay
Oh yeah.
almost got kicked out. But hell
After,
yeah,
bro.
we got it,
I
bro.
want to shoot. I really, really, really want to shoot at the Brown Palace, bro. You don't know where.
It's an old hotel
downtown.
downtown.
Stay there, mainly
Oh,
Michael Jackson, bro. Yeah. I want to go there and shoot a podcast. I want to do one at the Gaylord when we go. So before Rumble, I want to shoot Toon and his brother, the people that organized the whole event at the Gaylord. So
Should you do it before or after Rumble?
Do it before.
bro, honestly, we'll probably just interview him during Rumble. Bro, let's just sit
Podcast at
and
Rumble.
chat.
We can do a podcast at Rumble.
Dead ass. We would have to buy a booth though.
That would be cool, bro. We had a booth set up.
Live podcast.
Live
We could
podcast.
stream it too.
Yeah, we could stream it.
Getting little interviews from
I
everyone.
have had people say shit stream.
Really?
Yeah, I've had people type of fun. Multiple streams.
That's another platform we could expand to, streaming.
Twitch. Here we come.
Yeah.
I like Kick better than Twitch.
Twitch is goofy. Twitch is goofy.
Shout out Aiden Ross.
Like Fousey. I want to get Fousey on our podcast one day, bro. That's just clips after clips after clips.
Clip farming,
Why did you
Fousey.
hit yourself?
Fousey, why did you hate yourself while you were with Sneeko?
While you were with Sneeko at 12:22:35 p.m.
Shit's so
August
funny,
28th.
bro. But, fuck, I'm running out of questions, guys. Let's go to that spot.
Wallahi Sneeko.
Wallahi, Sneeko? Alright, let's see. Equipment. Let's go over that.
What do you think is
So
like
let's
a
hear your guys' setups.
Alright. From my camera out there. I bought my camera for Christmas. It's like one of those things where you're like, I really want this, mom and dad. Can you pay for some of it? I'll pay for the rest, kind of thing. You know, if they're saving up. And got it for Christmas 2020. No, 2021. It's a Sony A6400. Yeah, that camera has made me more money, more for me than anything. And right now, that's the main camera right there. It's being Sigma 24mm DGDN art lens.
Sigma?
Sigma.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I got some other lenses too. Just bought a 70-200 Sigma lens. Yeah, got the whole setup. Maybe
What about you, Biggie?
we'll see.
For me, I got the first gen Sony A7, and then that is a Sony 24-70 f 3.4, and then that's the second angle right over there. And then I have they just came out with a new lens. It's the new 50mm 2.8, and then the newer version of it. And I bought that right before Ludizi because just the aperture. For everyone knows what I'm talking about, just lower aperture gets you low light conditions like that.
And that's what you really shoot, huh?
Yep.
Low light.
So that's like that prime lens helped me a lot. And then I have a monitor too. It's I forgot the brand, but I have a monitor too, for like music videos and stuff. So like a big old monitor go on the top of the camera.
So it
And
was
then
crazy.
I got a DJI. Gimbal. I got the new one. I got extended sets on it, so I bought like a little extender for each side. And then yeah.
How much do you say you would need to
Buy all that?
start photography at a high level?
A phone.
At a high level.
Oh. That's a really good
If
question.
you, at the end of the day,
Like at alright, your guys' level. I say that's pretty high, bro. I don't know. You guys
I would say,
come on, bro. You guys are shooting for Audi. You guys are shooting for art. Like, bro, come on, guys.
Artist.
Confidence in yourself, brother. You
I feel
gotta give yourself props.
you can be really good on a shitty camera. I'm gonna say that first, and you can be really shitty on a really good camera. So I think you need to find the balance. If you're if you know you're a good photographer and you have like the proof, you know, like you got clients, you've been in it for a minute, yeah, go spend $3,000 on a camera. I mean, you can spend a lot of money on a camera and a lens. Like you can spend a lot.
Bro, like lenses are more than the camera usually, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro, like World Media Gallery, he broke his lens, bro. Like his shit got stolen. He was going through it at one point.
I would say like on the lowest end, $500. You can get a decent setup for just starting. Just starting. I mean, mind you, you're gonna upgrade, but just starting $500 to like $1,200, about that range. You can get a pretty solid foundation to start off.
Exactly what I started with. 500.
I think my setup, when I first bought my setup, that camera, and it came with a kit lens of 15 or 18 to 135, I think I paid like $1,400 for everything. And
Camera, brother?
I do have a camera. It's like my pops' camera, but I just took it over. He wasn't using it, so I just started flicking me and my boy Jordan up on Instagram. We were just taking Instagram flicks, trying to step it up from the iPhones, get better quality. We've got some good ones out there, low key. We went to the stadium and we just had one of the, like, you don't even got to be, like, anyone could be a photographer. Like, we just gave it to the homie and he was just taking pictures of us and he was lucky getting some good ones. We were like, oh shit, we could actually do something with these pictures.
That was the same shit for me. I had an old camera and I was just doing.
I was
shooting
by
for,
Cerna at one point.
Shot by
I
Cerna.
was shooting
What was it? It was
for-
like Caleb or whoever you were doing the football videos.
Those were honestly my favorite ones. I did a lot of basketball shoots, but my first football shoot, that one was actually really hard. With Caleb, we got like a sunset picture, and he's like midair with the cap.
Bro, that shit was,
that one was
he's
tough.
pretty cold, bro. I'm
That
not
one was
gonna lie.
tough.
Nord was cold. Nord was...
He was shot by Cerna before he was Nord.
It was a little side gig.
Alright,
That shit was hard.
next question.
I fuck with
Future goals.
that's a really good question. I don't know. I've seen what I've been able to do in a year with car photography, you know. I want to actually be like I work with Audi Denver and Audi Women, you know, but like Audi, like the main, like the big guys, you know, like the actual corporation. I want to be like shooting for them in the next year or something equivalent to that, you know, whether it's like, you know, Honda, BMW, like, you know, something. I want to get up there. I want to get to that level of like, you know.
That corporate business level,
corporate
yeah, you
level.
want to get.
Yeah, I want corporations working with me for the next year.
That's hard.
My bros I love my ambitious.
Such
bros.
high
I love
aspirations.
my ambitious.
That's what we love to hear.
For me, it's kind of the same thing, big corporations and all that, but like the brand, like LP Photography, like that was a big thing for me too. Like, especially like him adding me onto the team and stuff like that, and then seeing where it went, like it just means a lot. And like now that like I take over like part of the concerts and stuff like that, like that's like my part of the business and stuff like that. I want to take that into like something bigger, like Elias Coverage and those coverage companies. Like I want to put LP as like the mark, like the concerts and the live music side of it. I want to put that as
Like
my coverage
LP
company.
concerts and then LP cars.
Yeah, like I want
Shit
something like that,
bro.
bro.
Fuck yeah.
Because like big venues like Red Rocks, they're assigned by Elias Coverage, and same with Live Nation. They're just like big companies, and they have photographers working for them. So like that's kind of like what I see in the future is like people come into our brand and like hitting them up, and then like also getting more people on the team too.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's another goal. I
Yeah.
want to get some more photographers on our team. If you're watching this and you do photography, like, I mean, mind you, you got to be good. Like we
need hitters.
hitters.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, but if you're interested, DM one of us on Instagram. Let's talk. Let's see what you can do.
Show them your work.
Absolutely. We'll hop on FaceTime and we'll talk to you about it. Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna start payouts here, hopefully in the next year, for all our photographers under us, and yeah, and we're gonna let you guys do what you do. Gonna just have a little bit of support from us.
Have somewhere to.
Kind of like
It's like
take
a barbershop. It's like a barbershop. It's
take your
a
guys'
business,
branding
bro.
and kind of like help them get more
Yeah, like you
popularity.
Guys, I mean, what it is, I mean, Fig can contest to this, but like, you know, Fig does whatever he does. Like, he gets his own shoots. He still runs his stuff. He's under a brand name. You know, he's like under a sponsored brand name. So it makes you look more professional. You know, I mean, you know, life's been a mess, but like, you know, business cards and everything, stickers, like everything you need to market yourself, but also market the brand. You know, it's like a sponsorship. Yeah, we offer all of that, and we offer support. We have a huge community of people standing behind us. I mean, you know, huge amounts of people that you can network with and that you can get right in with. I mean, you want to work with cars, sure, let's go meet the owner of Audi Denver. We'll get you in there. You know, you wanna go to a concert? We got you. Like, you know, make it happen if you're willing to put in the effort.
Shit, I'm about to sign up. Huh?
Where's that paper at? Where you got to sign at?
Where's the contract, brother? Where's the contract? Take it out right now. Bro, I don't know. I'm really excited for you guys, bro. I'm really excited to see where you guys go with
Like
everything.
it's only up from here.
And exactly, I'm really excited to grow with you guys, bro. Like,
Thank you. Would you guys be surprised that this is not what I want to do for my life? I don't want to do photography.
what do you want to do?
So everyone always asks me that, like on shoots, they're always like, oh, is this what you're doing after high school? You're not going to college. You're probably going to be a photographer. In all honesty, I started this because it was a business I could start at 15. Like I could learn how to market myself and I could make money from doing it at 15. I'm actually in real estate school right now, so I'm gonna get my real estate license here in a couple months. And,
That's big.
realtor, some other stuff in the works, but yeah, for all you out there wondering if I want to be a photographer after high school, no, it's fun. I love doing it, but I'm not doing this when I'm 65.
Hey, bro, you might need to take over LP.
Personally, yeah,
LP.
I mean, I don't disagree. I love like the real estate and everything. Like that's what you want to do. That's what you want to chase. But for me personally, I just like it can change. You know, like you can feel a different type of way about it. But I just like the way I'm going now, and like the more I just keep building. Like it wasn't just like I shot one concert and it stopped. Like it's just been
You just keep
nonstop.
going, and
Yeah.
you always double back, bro. You just keep getting better shoots. You keep getting better at every
100%.
craft.
I would agree with that, and I'd also say that like I'm always gonna have a passion for art and photography. You know, just the I guess commitment to like a photography business. Like, you know, if it blows up in the next 10 years or whatever, like okay, all right, like sure, obviously that's gonna get priority, but like a photography business was not the plan. It kind of just happened, and it's been doing good. So.
That's kind of what you like. It's just God's plan, bro.
Absolutely.
God.
Just got to see where you're gonna go from here. It's only up.
Like who knows, bro? Maybe you're gonna like. There's just so much shit you can do, bro.
There's so many like different angles you could take just from the photography standpoint, like how you guys are doing music and with the cars. Like you could do anything. Like how he was talking about movies, how like you could take it to a videography, like sports pictures on court, like taking those pictures. Not like there's so many options you guys could take.
Yeah, I mean, if that is God's plan, you know. So
You even be like a photographer for like the new toothbrush and you're getting paid.
That's how it goes.
Exactly for like.
Or yeah, like for a brand or something. Yeah, like taking pictures for a brand of their product, like just stuff like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
What were we talking about? Yeah, I just already explained that. You know, like long term, like actually, like you know when I'm older and stuff like that, I kind of want to make enough money to where I can retire early from this. But it's not even really about the money. It's kind of the experience and the life that comes with it. Like going to concerts is like a really big part of like. No, I wouldn't say my life, but it's like what I like. I love.
What do you love to do?
Like I love concerts. I love music. Like that's like.
It's like your passion. It's like another passion of yours.
It's like you like going and playing basketball, like live music concerts, like going down there meeting new people. It's like always a really fun experience. And then being the person who can like be up there on stage, like doing that, being a part of the team, and like being a part of like the higher like ranks, I guess, of the concert is like really a big thing. Especially like with how young I am. If like by the time when I'm older, like I'd say like 2-3 years I'm out of high school and like just keep going up, like then I feel like I'm gonna be pretty known. Like I want people to remember me. Like
You already are, bro.
yeah.
You just want to keep building yourself.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, have you ever had people like come up to you and be like, "Oh, Sh0tbyfig"?
I have, yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
at a
the
concert.
craziest feeling.
Yes.
That is like being recognized like a celebrity.
Bro, that's I get
Yeah.
bro, sometimes I.
That was Zay last night.
Are you Zay
Tapers?
Like,
It's crazy when you have like
Genuinely have kids looking up to you. Like
I've had kids tell me
that shit hits different.
Yes, bro.
And it's like I just want to be better because of that. You know, like the fact that like I have my role models, you know, but the fact that I'm a role model to people that like I'll go to a carnival or something and I'll have like some kid come up to me and be like, oh my gosh, I follow you on Instagram, you know, and like I love what you do, you know, I'll give them like stickers or whatever, and or like I'll have people DM me like, oh my gosh, your stuff is so good, like, how can I get better? Like, how can I do what you do? You know, and like, I mean, I just love it. Like, I'm so blessed to be in that position, you know.
Yeah, when people ask you like how to get better at your craft, and because they see like you're cold, you're good at that shit, so that's just a different feeling.
It is, and it's such a compliment, you know, like, and it's just.
And people don't know that it's such a compliment. Like, that shit means a lot, bro. Like, that shit means the world to us. It's like, that's more than like a like on Instagram. It's more
Absolutely.
than
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I remember when I was first starting, and I told Fig this when I brought him on the team. I mean, I wish so bad I had like a mentor, someone I could like really in it, you know, that I could like go to shoots with them, you know, meet people. Like, I wish that I could
Ask them questions and stuff like that you didn't know.
Right, like I've had to figure all this out, and for anyone out there that, you know, is trying to do this, you know, I hope that if you meet me or, you know, find me on Instagram or whatever, like, I hope I can just be a mentor for you. Like, I hope I can just help you get to where you want to be.
Help me a lot for sure.
I don't know. I think there needs to be more mentors and supporters in this world, you know, especially with like creative arts, like people that are like people get so caught up in the idea of like, oh, I'm doing good, you know. You're doing good, okay, so help the people that are not doing good.
help
Like,
people around you.
I don't know, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate, and it's just unnecessary, in my opinion.
We hate for no reason.
Nah, dude, that's rough.
To this
This
day,
world
I
is-
have a
Be hating or jealous for no reason.
It's gotta be the brand name. Just hating for no reason. Yeah.
Damn.
You get a shirt. Be hating for no reason.
Big bold letters
Where
right
we
on the
at,
front.
Huge letters.
We just ended it because we're at an hour and 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty good
Beautiful.
conversations. Yeah.
Beautiful pod.
You got any last questions, brother?
You guys have any
Yeah,
other
I'm
questions?
pretty sure we have some wrap up questions. Let me see. How's working with the video stuff impact your personal life outside of videography, photography?
Sometimes being an Uber driver, like, you guys are great to work with, but sometimes running across town to pick up all you guys is. I mean, I got you, but
Me?
especially in the summer when it's 96 degrees. That's right, though.
Mine is like kind of just like only, I guess, like being known as like a photographer. Like it's
yeah.
kind of just like the look or image you get. Like for some reason, like, oh, you're a photographer. It's kind of just like, I don't know, the way people, I guess, like look at you. Like I've had a bunch of people look at me and be like, you're a photographer, or like you're a photographer. Like it's just like that's what I do, and you know, so it's like it kind of just like, I guess, affects your whole life. Like I guess, like, yeah, like I have a bunch, like I'll meet people, and then, you know, my mom, she's proud of what I do, and then she'll be like, oh, he's a photographer, and then it's just like, oh, I only talk to them about doing pictures and stuff like that. But that's like a good
It's like,
thing.
fuck, bro.
Yeah, it's like, damn, bro, you don't care about my life, bro. It's like,
Did I?
sometimes
I'm
that's
just a
what
kid,
I
bro.
call them. Yeah,
Like,
I'm
damn, bro.
just a kid. Like, yeah.
That's how I feel sometimes,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
that
Because
was
like
like-
I'm just known as the barber, bro. Like everyone's always asking me how's cutting hair going, how's all this shit, bro.
I'm asking about my stream.
Like, come on, bro. You don't watch the streams, bro. You don't watch the podcast.
Like, damn, bro, you don't want to know about my day first, bro? Like,
That's definitely a big thing.
That's even like, a lot of people know me to just like shoot cars, and the OG know me to be a portrait photographer. But no, people saying that I'm like, you know, getting into kind of like the hair, the like barber scene a little bit, you know, and like video too. Like, you know, it's a different kind of thing.
different game.
That's what I
Exactly, it's a little bit of like variety, I guess, to my work, and a lot of people like it. A lot of people are.
That's like we were saying, it's another angle, like how like car and then music and now like the barber world, like it's a whole different aspect. Just branching yourself out into different things.
Well, for like barbering, that's like what I started off with. Like for my first like couple shoots and my first like paid shoots were barbers. I still remember. Shout out to Dax. He was Barber Dax. He was the first person to ever hit me up for a paid shoot. Asked me how much I charged and said he wanted to pay me. And same with like Nick. Did a bunch of
W
shoots with
Nick.
them. W Nick, W Dax. They were the first people to actually like be like, all right, we see you here every day, taking pictures. Like, let's see what you can do.
They just want to give you a chance. They were
Yeah.
like, let's see.
Mhm. Like,
COs was a really big come up for me and you.
that was pretty big for me too. I was like,
You'd say that was like the start, kind of like that what got the ball rolling, kind of.
yeah, it really was. And same with that, just like all the like taking flicks with barbers and stuff, and then like people reposting it, and then like I remember like walking in like to school with Zay like the first day of school, bro. I remember we're walking in like, cause that was right after Rumble, cause August 18th we started. I think the first day of school was Rumble, was August like 16th. No, it was a little earlier last year.
Earlier.
Yeah, so like we shot Rumble and did that. I think like 3-4 days before the first day of school,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I remember going back in there and it was just like, bro,
For like,
felt like the shit. I remember
for, like,
walking in.
celebrities,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember we were walking in, bro. It's like, bro, we feel like the shit right now.
like, bro, if I got $1 for every time I dapped someone up that day, it was fucking crazy.
And everyone's just like, bro, I see what you did, bro. I see what you did. I had so many people come up to me and be like, oh, I didn't know you did this. And I'm like, I didn't know I did that either, bro. I just
I
started
didn't
this
even
shit.
know what I was capable
Yeah.
of, bro.
I didn't know I could do that either. So it was just like, that one was a big moment. But shout out to Zay Tapers, really. He was the one who really put me in like the whole scene, I guess. And then you kind of just like find out what you really want to do. It's like a bunch of trial and error, and you find out like what you like and what you love to do. And I always love the hair scene. Like, if someone hits me up for hair pictures, I love to do it. Like, did a shoot the other day, but in the same exact building. It's crazy. Before Zay was here, I did a shoot here for a hair shoot. So, and then I come here, and 2 months later, I'm doing another hair shoot here. So it just kind of all revolves in a
It all
circle,
comes
bro.
back around.
Yeah, it
Like,
does. It all comes
it's
back
about
around.
keep on putting the work in and finding out what you love and like
Yeah.
what things you don't like and what you do like, so that you can keep putting your work on your passion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And going back to what you said, yeah, thank you, Zay, like for the opportunity and everything to shoot and, you know, work on our craft, you know,
course,
help you
bro.
with your craft, you know, and just full circle.
Having the trust in
Always,
us
bro.
to do all this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always, bro. I just want to do something with my friends, bro, and just make it really, really big, bro. Like, I don't want to be like living like just going home and like being bored and shit, bro. Like, I want to do whatever I want. I want to be able to shit, bro. I want to be able to call my bro, shit, bro. I got a flight to LA tonight, bro. Picking you up. Let's go.
It's like
I
living
wanna
without
be-
like stagnation.
Literally, bro. Like, I just have really high expectations for myself, bro, and I'm striving for them, you know. So, but yeah, of course, bro. I love y'all. Y'all are my dogs, bro. We got it. It's only up from here.
Yeah. Where can they find you guys at?
You can find me on Instagram at L.2._N. Or you can go check out the website lpphotography.com or lpphotographs.com. lpphotographs.com. Yeah, you can go check out what we do there. Go book a shoot. That'd be appreciated. Go book a
Show
shoot.
you what we can do.
Absolutely.
Sh0tbyfig, just simple. Sh0tbyfig or
With the
2x.
zero.
Yeah, with the 0 as the O. But if you just search up Sh0tbyfig, it comes up, or even just Fig. You search up Fig, it'll come up. So got 2 accounts. Each one's in the bio. You'll pretty easy to find us on there. And then same with him. If you find our page, Lan is tagged too. So if you come across one of our pages, you'll pretty easy to find the other person. To be honest.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. Well,
No doubt.
Trimtalkz. This is the behind the scenes episode with our cameraman. Shout out to my brother Sh0tbyfig and my brother Landon. Best photographers in Colorado. And
Hell
make
yeah.
sure you
And
guys,
if you need some work done, make sure to hit
yeah, make
both
sure
of
y'all
these
hit
men
them up, bro,
up.
deadass.
Go.
Senior pictures are coming up, bro. Let us know.
Yup, get your
Whether you're
pictures done.
graduating, you
I
all
know
look
you're
pretty when
graduating.
you're
Yep, a bunch of you guys
I'll
are
make you
graduating.
look pretty.
Yep,
Don't you
everyone,
worry.
everybody. I saw that too. I got like senior pictures are a big part.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like that's really fun
Especially
actually.
when you're like known in school.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
People are like, oh, you're gonna do my senior pictures, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Got a bunch of kids.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
Not
bro.
this weekend, bro.
And if you know us personally, if you know any of us personally, I'm doing a deal for kids that go to our school. If you do know where we go.
Oh yeah,
what we
back
do.
to school cuts, guys. Columbine and Bear Creek got deals.
We
And
just
then
dropped the low.
if you refer a friend,
Oh,
got
God,
deals
yeah.
too.
Come on, by Bear Creek.
Say drop the low on us. But yep, you heard it right
okay.
there. We'll get you right, 100%. We'll not disappoint you. I promise you that. Everything you need.
will not disappoint. Trimtalkz. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, baby. Love y'all. We out.
Oh,
That's a good episode.